Chodesh Rabbi Sai. Look at the screen. Your nose.
My nose.
Agul Chodesh.
Tell me to move in.
Rabbi Sai, a year ago, Zevachim's baby was in the ICU. That was a year ago. Today it looks like this. Where is it? Right over here. Sorry. So I had a tremendous chus of meeting Reb David Lichtenstein yesterday. Myself, Avi, and Shamshi went to see him. I was very, very inspired. One of my favorite meetings of all time. The man is a huge, huge Talmud Chacham, big Bal Kishrin, and a masmid, a real masmid. Hey, you know what? Give me that tray, Bemis, and have a seat. Have a seat, yeah. Yeah, thank you. I want to show you what. Here, hold on. Let me just. This is today's sponsor. It's breakfast sponsored by Rish Gil Harris in honor of his birthday on Shabbos. Mazel Tov. Give me the fruit, the donuts, the covered. I guess the covered Hanukkah coming up. Why not get an early start? Breakfast today. Moshe Zared Lilin was his mother-in-law, Chai Pesha Bas Ze'ev, whose yard set is on the 5th of Kislev, Arian Chavi Davis. Ooh. In honor of Meir V'Rabi Reb Eli Shlita. 6 years straight without missing. Oh, that's for me. Shkoya. 6 years straight without missing a day. Wow. Yeah. Also, in honor of Matul joining the MDY family discreetly at the back of OC. Now, back to my story over here. Reb David Lichtenstein is a masmid. That's what he is. He's a masmid. His son-in-law of Goldwicht from what's it called? SCP. Smicha Chaver program. Yeah, Smicha Chaver program. He told me afterwards. He said his father, every second that he has extra that he's not working, he has a huge portfolio in real estate. He learns. He just learns. I told him, come to the Shabbaton on us. I don't have time. He goes to one chasana a year. That's it, because he doesn't have time. The guy, one chasana, his wife picks whichever one. Well, massive, very, very inspired from that meeting. Very happy I met him. I came in there I thought I was going to meet him for 10 minutes, and Shalom Yisrael was an hour and a half. It was Torah and Drush and Zach, and it's unbelievable. Yeah. I did take cookies. I didn't want to eat the cookies there. This was on the train. Somebody learning on the train here in Eretz Yisrael. I need to ask my son. This is our house in Miami, and some guys from Tom's River happened to be they Airbnb'd it. So I wanted to ask my son if we have an MDY discount, but I couldn't get a hold of him. I'll let you guys know. MDY booth at Home Care Show in New Jersey, sponsored by Powwow Events. Oh, here I am in the background. Gavaldik, they always give us a booth.
And another amazing, awesome Powwow event, the Home Care Show, having the MDY booth together with Joe Wall, one daf ahead. If you take a look here, 24 hours ago I had a baby, and I still have the privilege to come out here.
Wow. Mazel Tov. I didn't see this yet.
Thank you for coming here. We love having it. We love this chus. It's great. Keep on rocking. Keep on spreading Torah.
Rav Oisai, Baruch Dayan Emes, Rav Yaakov Tzvi ben Rav Yosef Yecheskel Zeichet Tzag Devracham Remarcus, the founder and Nasir Yeshivat Reishit. I'm going to skip this. I don't have a lot of time. We had a surprise visit from Eli Seliger from London on Thursday night as he came to check on the Toronto satellite location with 25 plus people here. Here's Reb Eli Seliger. Now, what's very super interesting, I just realized this second that the email I just skipped was from Eli Seliger. No, not this one. Which one was it? Before. The one before?
Yeah.
No, that's Bit B'Shalom. Oh, here we go. Eli Seliger. Interesting. Okay. What? It's a kiss from Hashem. This is the guys in that house. Sometimes I give shiurim there. You can see the background in. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I want to jump into the shiur.
you.
There's more. We'll have to do the emails later, a different time. Sefla is sponsored by David Salomon and dedicated in memory of Avi Mori, Reb Shmuel, Baruch Ben Reb Chaim Tzvi Doiv Zuchron Levracha. Sefla is sponsored anonymous Lili Nishmas Doidi Shlomi Yehuda Zuchron Levracha Ben Shmuel Chaim Zuchron Shoka Veloben Kochim Kolchayev anonymous. Zech Nishmas Nochem Tzvi Ben David. Sponsored by Skybrook Capital in honor of our friends Meir Kovacs, Taki, and Shamshi Shlafrak for their devotion to Torah study and the Shir. Joe Gedalius, Lili Nishmas. Thank you. Shamshi saved me. Like he was talking and learning. Reb David Lichtenstein and like. That's Baba Kama. You know, I don't really remember. I didn't want to tell him. I just met him. Like 2 days ago in Zevachim, he's hacking me about bar and the growing ben Zakim Potters. Like Shamshi, okay, yeah, take it up. Shkoyach Shamshi. Joel Gedalis the Nishmas, my father. yeah, exactly. Here, take over. Avi, you hack with him. Joel Gedalis. And then Rabbi Goldvicht, he's a Rav over there in the shul. He saw that we're not holding, so he jumped in and he helped us out even more. Anonymous Hatzlacha Baruch Nisu Begashmius. Monthly sponsors Anonymous Baruch Ad B'Yidai Baruch Tzvi Nisim and Shoshana Leah Yehuda Ben Yomim Mechava Tzvi Jacobs for Refuah Shleima for Bracha. Those who don't know, he has the famous Rabbi Schoenberg. You listen to his podcast every week, no? Do you? Headline. Not every week. Kim, what's your favorite podcast? Headlines. What's your favorite podcast?
Shadchan.
He takes all these interesting topics. That's your favorite?
I love that. Yeah, he talks about how people are buying diras for kids in Eretz Yisrael. He went to Shadchan. He's like, how much money does a person make here? He went through the whole thing. It was very interesting to listen to.
Tzvi Jacobs for Refuah Shleima for Bracha Bat Chana. Anonymous, please daven for Refuah Shleima for the world's best dad, Aaron Ben Chaya Sarah. Refuah Shleima. Weekly sponsors Anonymous Refuah Shleima for Tinok Ben Chana Ilana. Ushi Weissman to Anonymous by Anonymous in memory of Anonymous. Daily sponsors Hamis Sifta Retention Group. Mazdov. Kuftail family. How do you pronounce that? Kuftail family on your move, your devotion to the Daf is truly inspiring. Yehuda and Michelle Man, Latzachas Azriel Yaakov Ben Michal Shira on his 17th birthday. Michal Shira on his 17th birthday. Ben Michal. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu grant you a year of Oid Yoter Tov. Anonymous. Chus for Shidduch for Mindel. That's what it is. Oid Yoter Tov. 17. Chus for Shidduch for Mindel Bas Tov. Toiba Namo. Anonymous Chus for Yafa Tova Bat Malka to get married this year. Amen. Anyway, art. Anonymous for the Refuah Shleima of Rivka Naomi Basil Shevabatya. Month. Refuah Shleima Yonatan Eitan Ben Bashev Bracha. Refuah Shleima Mordechai Ben Esther. Refuah Hayel Daniel Zev Ben Hayel Esther. Rabbi, it's an amazing daf today. Yesterday, we were talking about if a person takes an oila from above the red line on the Mizbeach and does a Shini Hashem, Shini Makoim, and Shini Maisa. It's kedai to listen now. If you're spacing out now, you might as well just go home. Welcome back. I was talking to you, by the way. You're back from Manchester. Let's get into it. We're doing Keenum now. It's geschmack. It really is. And it's easy if you pay attention. A guy takes the oila bird, which is supposed to be shechted above the red line. He's supposed to shecht 2 simanim. He takes the bird and puts it on the bottom and says, I'm shechting a chatos. He does a shini shem. He only cuts one out of the 2 simanim. He does a shini maisa. And a shini makam is because he took it from above the red line and he put it below the red line. Says Rabbi Yeshua Chiddush Atzum. If you want to see it inside, it's the last lines on Daf Samach Zayin Omid Beis. Gufa Meravad, I'll say it. He moved it to the bottom and he did it like a chatas. It walks like a duck, talks like a duck, smells like a duck, acts like a duck. We're going to change it into a duck, even though it's a bull. It happens to be an oila. We're going to change it now into a chatas. As soon as he got there, and he did one, here, check this out, it's an oila, but he punctures one siman, boom, it turns into a chatas. Forget the slide 3, it doesn't matter slide 3, or step 3. Toshma, here we go. Is it true, let me spoil everything. Is it true that Rabbi Yeshua says that an oila turns into a chatos? How could that be? The Gemara brings a Mishnah in Kinim, it doesn't make sense, and the Gemara answers all these kashas. But at the end of the day, the Gemara says Rabbi Yeshua didn't really mean that it turns into 100% of the chatos, somewhat into a chatos. Enough that if a kohen uses it, he won't be over a me'ilah, but not enough that you don't have to bring a chatos, not enough that it's a good carbon. Okay, that's the end of the Gemara, all the way at the end. But before we get to the end, we're going to go through the entire Masechtas Kinim, sort of, especially the last Mishnah Kinim, which has a lot of cool cases. So it says the Gemara like this: Tashma, Chatos lezu, cool. You're going to love it, huh? Oh, Samach Zayin on the base on the top, which we did the sponsors for yesterday. Chatos lezu v'oila lezu. Here we go. So these are the three things that Rabbi Yeshua says that you need to do in order to switch it from ma'oila to chatos. And here we go. We have two women, Rachel and Leah. Together, they already brought an oila and a chatos. When a woman gives birth, she has to bring two. She actually has to bring an animal and a bird. If she doesn't have money, she brings two birds. One is an oila, one is a chatos. Between the two of them, Rachel brought an oila, Leah brought a chatos. Doesn't really matter what they brought, but let's just say, let's keep it streamlined. Rachel brings the oila, Leah brings the chatos. What does each one owe? So it says over here in the chart, Leah owes the oila, because she didn't bring an oila yet, and Rachel owes the chatos, she didn't bring a chatos yet. Takes the kohen and he takes them both. He doesn't realize he makes a mistake. We're talking about people that have severe ADD. Today's ADD daf. The kohen messes up. Instead of putting one on the top, one on the bottom, instead of taking the chatos, putting it on the bottom where it belongs, he takes the chatos and puts it on the top. What's the halacha? Chatos, no good. What if he reversed it? Put both of them on the bottom. The oil is not good. Very good. Basically, that's the end of the sugya. If you know that, you got the whole thing. Mechza kosher, mechza pasul. If he did both of them on top, one is kosher, one is not kosher. Obviously, the oil that belongs on top is kosher. The chaz that belongs on the bottom is not kosher. Shteim lemata, mechza kosher, mechza pasul. It's the opposite. If he put the chatos on the bottom, the oil on the bottom, then the oil is pasul. The obvious question is, Rabbi said, what's the obvious question? According to Rabbi Yeshua, if you take an oil and put it on the bottom, it's good. It just switches the chatos. No, doesn't matter how many you did.
No, I mean you changed all three.
You did. Oh, you did.
Oh yeah.
No, but here we're talking about they did it in the wrong place. Not necessarily that he changed also the Maisa and also the.
Okay, I hear, but he did. He did. He thought. What do you mean? He thought that they were both chatos. Why did he put it over? He thought it was a chatos. He thought in his mind it's chatos. He treated it like a chatos. In his brain, why did he put it? He's not a sugar. He doesn't take an oil and put it on the bottom. In his mind, it's a chatos. He put it on the bottom. Good. I'm going to follow you because I see you holding cup. So all the way to the end of the sugi Be'ez Hashem. Oh, now. Achas l'malav, achas l'mata. This is the question really, over here. Achas l'malav, achas l'mata, shteim psulos. Now, over here, he doesn't know what he did. He doesn't know what he put where. So we have to take the worst case scenario. He put the chatas on the top and the oil on the bottom. Shteim psulos. Right? We don't know. We don't know which one is what. So it's very possible he put the oil on the bottom. So so what if you took the oil and you put it on the bottom? According to Rabbi Yeshua, why can't it flip into oif? Says the Gemara, listen to this, it's so easy to answer. When you hear the answer, you're not going to understand the question. What do you want to do? I want to take this, make it into chatos. Who owes the chatos? Who owes the chatos? Rachel. Why does Rachel owe a chatos? Because she brought already an oila. What did Leah bring before? A chatos, and she owes a oila. So you're telling me her oila that she owes, that she brought to the Beis HaMikdash, should turn into a chatos and give it to who? Give it to Rachel? It's hers. It's Leah's. What are you doing? Here, take a look. It's an oila. Where does the oila belong? It belongs to Leah. You can't take Leah's thing and say, let's turn it into chatas and give it to Rachel. That makes no sense. It's not owned by Rachel. Why should Rachel get somebody else's chatas? If it was Rachel's, and you took Rachel's oila, and you put it on the bottom, okay, so you switched it into chatas, let Rachel use it for chatas. But we want to take Leah's oila, because Leah brought another oila, because she knows she owes a oila, right? Leah is the one that brought a chatas, and she now owes a oila, and she, right, that's how the whole case started. She brought an oila to the Beis HaMikdash, and Rachel brought a chatas to the Beis HaMikdash, and the kohen got mixed up with the two. So you want to take Leah's oila, flip it into a chatas like Rabbi Yeshua, and give it over to Rachel. Doesn't work like that. You never said it. Next case. Yeah, we're good? Hey, Madam Rabbi Yeshua b'chad gavra, but Rabbi Miyomar. Tashma. Again, what does Rabbi Yeshua say? Rabbi Yeshua says that when you have an oil on top, Rabbi Greer, are you with me, or are you in Texas still? I could see like bulls. I don't know what. I feel like a. Did you go to one of those? Rodeo? The rodeo. you still jet lag. Okay, I got it. This is not a gemara for jet lag. Got a hot cup over here. Again, a person brought an oila. He gave it to the kohen, and the kohen was supposed to take it and shecht it, do malika above the red line. The kohen, in his forgetfulness, he brought it on the bottom. He thought it's a chatas. It's not the first one he's doing that day. It's like a assembly line. He keeps on going and going. So he thought it's a chatas. He brings it to the bottom, malika. What's the problem? According to Yeshua, there's no problem. You take a noila, you could actually morph it. Yeah, that was the lashon we used yesterday. Morph it. It morphs from a. You don't like the lashon. It goes from a oila into a chatas. Why? Because he did shina Hashem, shina Ma'aseh, shina Makar. Tashma.
The question here is whether it's oila Hashem kapara or whether it's a pasul carbon.
Yeah, but that's what we're going to see at the end. That's spoiler alert.
No, it's probably a pasul carbon also because of shinei bayim. We said at the beginning of Zevachim that the shinei bayim makes a pasul carbon. Over here, you switch.
No. There's no. That's what Rabbi Yeshua says. That since everything was, it's like restarting. It's like going from the beginning. Rabbi Yeshua is not arguing the first Mishnah. He's not arguing the first Mishnah of Zevachim. No. Okay. You know what? There's no questions like this in the middle of Keenum.
They also have jet lag.
Got it.
This is you.
Tashma. Chatos va'oila ustuma umufereshes. Now it gets super interesting. We have a woman. We have two women, and they both bring two sets of birds to the Beis HaMikdash. Why? Rashi explains. I said yesterday they gave birth to two children each. Rashi says simple. They gave birth while they were a zava. A zava, as is, has to bring two birds. So she also gave birth while she had to bring two birds. So she owes 4 birds now. 2 for the ziva, 2 for the birth. So they went, the same case like we had before, because the way Keenum works is you're building on the case before.
No, what's the third case?
What?
That's 2.
Yeah, 2 chiyuvim each. 2 times 2. Each one has to bring 4 birds. 2 sets each. 1 for the ziva, 1 for the leda, 1 for the ziva, 1 for the leda. We have 2 women here. So it's 4 sets. They went ahead and they brought...
How'd you get to 6?
No, that's what they owe. They owe 6. They owe 6.
They had 8 and they gave 2 already.
They had 8. We're starting, time out. Keenum is a build-up. It's a build. We're building one case on top of the other case. We're continuing from the case before. We started easy. They came to the Beis HaMikdash. Rachel brought a oila, Leah brought a chatas, and now they owe 1 and 1. Now they're going to owe 1 and 1 plus 2 and 2 for the ziva. They're each going to owe 3. So what do? These now the trick. This is a masechta of riddles. If I were to ask you, literally, I'm serious. 2 women have to bring 6 birds. So Avi, Kamyansky, mix it up for me the best you can. What's the worst thing you could do to mix it up for the kohen? So here they came up with an idea, the Tanoim. It's pretty. No, seriously, it's chachmadik. Leah brought a chatas, and Rachel bought a oila because that's what she owes. Rachel owes a oila, and Leah brought a chatas. That's great. Then they brought one pair. No, time out. No.
That was the first time.
Yeah. Time out. They each gave one. Let's talk one case at a time. They each owe a chatas and oila. Fine. But let's call the chiyuv for the birth. For the birth, let's say they owe. Leah owes a chatas for the birth, and Rachel owes a oila for the birth. And the ziva put aside. So now, Rachel. Yeah, but let's go step by step. They already brought one, so to finish their leida, they're going to bring a chatas and oila. Look, Leah is going to bring the chatas to finish up her leida part. Now, the two of them together owe another 4. 2 and 2. It's another chatas and oila and a chatas and oila because they're zavais. So they go and they bring one set of birds, not designating it at all. Not who the owner is and not what it is. They give it to the kohen. Kohen, you do whatever you want because the kohen has the power to make it a chatas for Leah, a oila for Rachel. He can do whatever he wants, only if they're available to do that too. In other words, if the women at the time that they purchased those birds said, "This is my chatas," so it stays a chatas at the time of purchase. The next time that you could designate it is the kohen himself. He could designate it when he's performing the avodah. So over here he gave 2 stumais, anonymous birds, the ones in the middle. He can do whatever he wants. Whatever he decides, it goes.
You can't take the whole set and give it to one of them, though, right? You can't do that because they bought it as a couple. They bought it as shutfim.
Right. But he can decide. They are shutfim.
They both pay.
And also, it wouldn't work. Why? Because they already designated a third set. That this one is a chatas, this one is an oila, but they forgot to mention who's the owner of it. So now we have 3, basically, they threw in 3 cases into one case. No, the third says for the ziva. The 4 on the left, Mendy, are for the ziva. The 2 on the right, I'm just throwing it out. We got to break it down. The 2 on the right are to finish off the leida, which they started already. They already gave the 2 birds to the kohen. They come back the next day and they say, okay, here's our 6 that we owe. 2 of them, this is Rachel's chatas, this is Leah's oila. These are satum. The kohen is going crazy. I wish I had that thing that something with ADD when he does like any task. It's like what goes on in an ADD person's head. So to finish off their chayiv, they have a chayiv.
Well, that's what they owe.
Okay, so Mendy, they owe 6 birds. I don't care why. Why? Because they did 10 somersaults in the backyard, and the Torah says you have to bring 6 birds. So they bring 6 birds. We don't care why. It's not going to get us why. All we know is that there's a big mishka babel over here. 2 of them say the name of the woman and what it is. 2 of them say what it is, but without a name of a woman. 2 of them don't say anything. Nothing. And of course, everything got mixed up. So what do? Now, what should the kohen do? In this case, what should the kohen do right now? What's the best way for him to do it? He takes the chatas, shechs it where it is for Leah. He takes the oila, shechs it for the oila for Leah, the chatas for, fine. He does what he's supposed to do. Is it mixed up over here? Yeah, it's mixed up over here. Okay, the chatas goes for Rachel, it doesn't matter. He should take each one the way they designated for each lady and put it on. The next one, the stumais, he should do 1 chatas, 1 oila, not mention a word for who, and I'll go for whoever needs it, and also the mufurashos. Just shecht it as a chatas, shecht it as a oila, don't say ladies' names, it'll work its way out. Each one got 2 chatos, 2 oilais, and they go home. But he didn't do it like that. What did he do? Menachem, tell him. Okay. Leah, this is what she owes. She owes 1 chatas, 2 oilas. It's very important to remember this. We can remember one woman if you want. What does Rachel owe? 1 oila. Remember Rachel brought an oila in the beginning. So she owes 1 oila, 2 chatos. Why? Because she's a zava also. Doesn't matter why. This is what she owes. The other woman owes the opposite. 2 oilas, 1 chatas. But they each owe 3 birds. Because they already brought 2 birds, 1 oila, 1 chatas. So 2 birds. It started out with 8 birds. They each together they owed 8. They brought 1 chatas, 1 oila, so now they owe 6. Let's just remember. Let's say Rachel owes a oila and 2 chatas. So now the kohen goes. This is super easy because he takes all 6 and puts them on top of the red line. So what's going to happen? All the chatois are garbage because chatas belongs below the red line. So let's see what happens. Every chatos in this case, including the middle one, there's no X there, but all the chatos, bye-bye. All the oilas are good. So Mamela again. Rachel owes how much? 1 oila, 2 chatos, but she just got an oila. It worked for her, so she's gonna owe 1 oila and 2 chatos. She's gonna owe. You're right. No, I don't know what just happened.
Only 2 chatas.
Here, very good. Here, this is what she owes. Right over here. She owes 2 chatos. You're right. The oila worked. She owes 2 chatos and she owes 1 chatos because all the oilas were good. Fine. What if you do the reverse? So the reverse happens. In other words, this is it.
אז למי שתוהה איך נראה מוח של מישהו שיש לו ADHD ומוח של מישהו שאין לו ADHD,
There's a difference between a brain that has ADD and the brain that doesn't.
אז מוח של מישהו שאין לו ADHD נראה ככה.
This is a regular brain.
ולמי שיש לו ADHD זה נראה בערך ככה. זה ההסבר הכי מדעי שיכול להיות.
That's the whole.
This is a dogma of someone with ADHD.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of
Exactly, yeah.
No, we're good. Yeah.
good dogma.
I didn't put it in there. Somebody put it in. It's not my fault. Okay. Now, the reverse. Rabbi said this is super easy, right?
It was.
If you have ADD, it just flows. This is part of the course. Right? You're holding cup now with the video, with everything. It's perfect. Yeah. Okay. Who has ADD in this room, Rabbi Isai? Are we holding cup? Are you holding cup? Ashi, you don't have ADD. Yeah, it's shining. You wanna be. Don't be a faker, Ashi.
Never.
Okay, so now he put all 6 below the red line. So all the oilas are no good, all the chatois are good, very good, and therefore in this case, I don't know what just happened. Great. Whatever oila you owe, and you go weiter. All the chatois you got rid of, and whoever owes the oila. If you owe 2 oilas, you bring 2 oilas. What if it's geschmack? We're not done. What if he does half on top, half on the bottom? So now we don't know what he put on top. We don't know what he put on the bottom. So let's assume the worst. So we put a shtreimel on these guys. We're going to assume that he just happened to put by mistake all the oils on the bottom and all the chatas on the top. So what's going to happen? Well, everything should go bye-bye. Everything should be possible because the oils went below the red line. The chatas went above the line. The stumais, though, are good. Because the stumais, they're nothing. We don't know if it's a chatas or an oila. And the kohen, as he does it, he decides. So, Mela, what should be the halacha? All these guys are bad. These guys are, these guys are good. The stumais, the anonymous guys in the center, they're good because they had no designation at all.
For who? If you mix them up, do we know which ones?
Oh, we're going to see in a second. We're going to see in a second for who. No, hold on. Toshma. If he did all 6 of them on top of the red line, so the problem is the chatois. What do you do with the chatas? No good. Mechza kosher or mechza pasul. The oilers are good, the chatas are not good. Kulam lamata, all below the red line. Mechza kosher or mechza pasul. All the chatois are good, all the oilers are not good. Chetzion lamala b'chetzion lamata. You take each pair and you separate the pair. Now we don't know what's what. The 2 in the center, which never had a designation, those are kosher. We don't know exactly what's what. So when the women repurchase, they go to the store and they buy, let's say, 2 more. For example, they're going to have to buy a lot more, but the two that they buy for the students, they'll make a condition. If mine was the oil on top, so the bird I'm buying now is going to be the chatas. And if yours is the chatas on the bottom, this is the oil. They make a condition. And they divide it, because the two out of the 6 are good. Now the question of the Gemara is only on the left side, not on the right side. The right side, the ones on the right, we already know that one is owned by Rachel, one is owned by Leah. So now, even if Rabbi Shua says that you can flip a oila into a chatas, it's not going to help me at all, because it's owned by Leah. Leah owns the oila, like we said before. So even if you take Leah's oila and flip it into chatas, Rachel can't use it. It's Leah's. So forget about the right side. The problem is the left side. The left side, we don't have an owner. We have a chatas and an oila without an owner. Nobody designated this is Rachel's, this is Leah's. It's no one's. It's up in the air. But it is a chatas, it is an oila. So the question is, on the guy in the bottom, here, let me just show you which one I'm talking about. This one right over here. I made a circle around him. The left bottom corner. He was an oila. Let's say worst case scenario. He was an oila. He belonged above the red line. And the kohen took him. If he's a chatas, so it's perfect. He's a chatas. So you could use him. It's not an X, it's a check. But if he's an oila, you tell me he should have been on top of the red line, but he's below the red line. He turned into a chatas. What's the problem? According to Rabbi Yeshua, you could take an oila and turn him into a chatas. Why did he say that all the birds on the right and the left are puzzle? Just the ones in the middle are kosher. The one on the bottom left corner used to be an oila, but today, guess what? He morphed into a chatas. Great. You'll tell me, you know what? Okay, it's a great kasha. It's so good, we don't hold like Rabbi Yeshua. You can't say that. Right. So now I'm going to prove to you, I'm going to bring you the last Mishnah of Kinim, which basically goes until the Mishnah, which is like about 10 lines, 15 lines, let's call it. And now I'm going to add even more confusion, but it's not complicated. You're asking to me that if you just hold cup, it's okay. So, and then all we're doing is bring that Mishnah, the last Mishnah of Kinim, and it's going to say, oh, my Rabbi Yeshua, and he throws out a mushal. This is like a ram. It's like a ram. Why is Rabbi Yeshua saying it? Because he agrees to the whole Mishnah. He's part of it. Maybe he even wrote it. I don't know what. Oh, my Rabbi Yeshua, this is mamish like a ram. That's what the Gemara says. And then the Gemara answers, no, don't worry about it. It is Rabbi Yeshua, but it works with Rabbi Yeshua. Before I jump in, I just want to say Shalom Aleichem. I see a bunch of people in the back that are guests. Shalom Aleichem, what's your names? What's your name? Yeah. Pesach from?
Benzin Goldberg from Brooklyn.
Benzin Goldberg from Brooklyn. Shalom Aleichem. And you?
Aaron Rubin.
Not related. I saw you come in different times. You know the guy?
Which guy?
The guy next to you.
No.
From where are you?
From Marshall, Flatbush.
Shalom Aleichem. Welcome. Who else is new here? Anybody want to say Shalom Aleichem? Okay. We go weiter. Tashma. Here we go. Ha'isha shamra harei olai ken imeled zachar. Woman said, so we were discussing this yesterday. We had a bunch of Moroccans in this year. There's different societies, different things that if if the woman gives birth to a girl, big rachmanas, even though your wife has a moira from you. Some of those kids are not even yours, by the way. She left the girls in the hospital. She just caught the boy. So we learned in the Gemara it's really the husband's fault, but it doesn't matter. He decided. Okay, so she says like this: Rebbeinu Shleilim, you give me a boy, I'm poor like anything. I can't even afford a sheep. I'm bringing birds instead of a sheep. But you know what? For you, Rebbeinu Shleilim, just give me a boy. Give me a boy. Whatever you do, give me a boy. I can't come home with a girl. Give me a boy, and if you do, I'm going to bring 2 more oilos. I'm going to bring a pair, a ken. A ken is a pair. Now, if you bring a pair, anytime you bring a pair, even as a voluntary pair, not because you gave birth, stop, because you owe a oila, they have to be the same type. You can't mix a baby pigeon with a large dove, a toir. They're different sizes and they're different species. So you have the toirim, they're larger, and you have the bnei yaina, the baby pigeons. Okay, that actually, I feel better now that we're going to have to bring baby pigeons, not those large ones. I don't know if I've never seen a baby pigeon. They are grosser. You don't see them. They don't fly around. They're born large. You'll never see a baby pigeon ever.
A lot of times the parents kill them. They knock them off the windowsill.
They don't.
They do.
Because they're so ugly?
They just kill them large.
That's people opening up the window and do that. Okay.
It's true. Look it up.
That's a Manhattan bird. It goes by the Sviva.
They're yellow.
Yeah. I've seen them. Baruch Hashem. Toshma. So make a cheshbon here. How many oilos is she bringing and how many chatayis is she bringing after she gives birth?
4 and 2.
1 and 3.
What is this? Is it oilah? What is it?
It's oilah because volunteer is nadava. Volunteer is the oilah. Now she gave birth. She has to bring 1 chatos, 1 oilah. So you have 3 oilahs, 2 for the present and 1 chatos. Okay, let's hold cup. Just doing basic first grade math right now. I'm going to bring 4. 2 oilahs for the gift, 1 oilah for my birth, and then 1 chatos for my birth. Yolda Zachar, and she in fact, Baruch Hashem, everything worked out. She has to bring 2 sets. Achas lenidra, 2 oilahs, v'achas l'chayvasa, and 1 oilah, 1 chatos for her leda. Oh, here it goes. No, it didn't go yet. So far so good, and it's going to stay good for a minute. Here we go. Here's the woman, she gave birth. Her chiyuv is a chatas and an oilah, and her neder is an oilah and an oilah. Total of 3 oilahs, 1 chatas. What is he supposed to do, Rabbi Isai? 3 up, 1 down. Mamish like this, perfect. But that wouldn't be Masechtas Kinim. So we have to figure out a way to mix it all up, mamish, k'mosh tzarech. Then, after we mix it up, we're going to tell the halacha, and then we're going to mix it up even more. And then when we're done with that, we're going to mix it up even more. So, how could you mix it up? It's mamish. It's going seriously. It's genius how you mix it up. What is he supposed to do? He's supposed to take the 3 oilahs, put them on top. He's supposed to take a chatas, which goes below the red line, and he puts it in the bottom. He forgot to do it. He didn't do it. So the Gemara sticks in. He's thinking to himself, what does a kohen think to himself? Seriously, you're a kohen. A woman comes with a box with 4 birds. What do you think to yourself? Stam, what do you have to think to yourself? That she gave birth while she was a zava. He doesn't know that she's Moroccan, and that she has to bring her this. This is after I told you the Maisa with the guy. The guy came yesterday again, and he said over the story. He said he was in the car, and he tried to turn on his shear, MDY shear, and I said, no shearim now. He says, just 1 minute. And he turns it on, and punkt, I said how great Moroccans are. They daven so beautifully. She's like, I like this guy. Keep it on. Today, she does not like me. Why? Because he came here and goes, my wife gives birth to a girl. And he's stark about it. He said, I don't even want to say. Okay. Okay, whatever. So, I hope his wife wasn't watching that. It was just a joke. Moroccans, just a joke. You get it. So he doesn't know that she brought a nether. Why should he think she brought a nether?
What?
There's no asking. This is what if. This is the worst case scenario.
Since when
Hello.
do guys ask?
He asked her. And he didn't hear a thing. He asked her. We're talking about what if. It's a what if. What if? So Lamaisa, what did he do? So he thinks, Rabbi, so what does he think? He thinks she gave birth when she's a zava. What changes if she's a zava? Then now there's 2 chatos, 2 oilah. It's 2 pairs. Not a pair of a nadava. It's 2 normal pairs of a chatas and oilah, So he's supposed to put 2 on top, 2 on the bottom, and that's what he did. But he messed up. In this case, everything is perfect. As Yoshi shows it over here. Short and oila. In this case, Rabbi said, what is short? She was supposed to bring 3 oilas and 1 chatas, but he messed up on one of the oilas. And he made it a chatas. So, she owes 1. Okay, here. Yeah, 1. Short 1. If all 4 of these birds were all the same, they're all, let's say in this case, they look like b'nei yoina to me, baby pigeons, and he messed up on 1, great. Well, let's mix it up a little bit more. Let's take it to the next step. What if there are 2 types of birds? Umishnei minim. And what's the difference? Now he doesn't know which one did he do first. So he doesn't know which min he did. He doesn't know what he did first. He doesn't know if he did the doves or the pigeons. So now tavishtayim, she has to bring 1 of each, because yes, she owes 1 more, but 1 of each pair. I don't know if he messed up on the tarim of the Yana. Persha Nidra, now we step it up even more. She says, I know exactly what I brought, but I don't remember what I am obligated to bring. In other words, she herself forgot what's going on. She knows she brought, let's say, 4 pigeons, not 4 doves. She knows, but she's not sure if that's what she promised. You hear? Yes, you with me? Yitzchak. Yeah. When you're looking in the Gemara, that's not a good sign. You know how the Rebbeinu like, look inside. No, look over here. Look at the screen. I don't know where. Fine. So she brought 4 birds, and she's not even sure what type of bird. So, tzricha lahavi oid shalosh predim. If it's mimina echad. Why? If it's mimina echad, she brought 1 min. Why? Because really she'd have to bring 2 and 2. But one of them is good. One of them is actually good. The one on the bottom is good. One good one. So all you need to do is bring 3 and you're fine. Now, mishnei minim, she just forgot again. She forgot what she promised. Now, if it's 2 minim and the kohen has no idea what he...
Meaning a set of doves and a set of pigeons.
Yeah, 2 minim, set of doves and a set of pigeons. And the kohen doesn't remember which one he was makrin first. Before there's no question no matter what, regardless, there's 1 good one on the bottom, because it's all the same type. But now, the types got mixed up. And I don't know if he did the doves first or the pigeons first. So now, I don't have any good ones. Before we had 1 good one. Now it could be we have 0 good. So now she has to bring 4 birds, 2 of each, to pay up the chayiv. Kavala nidra, if she, now this is an interesting one. This is one last one. Listen to this. Now, not only did she promise, but she also said that she's going to bring her gift together with the chayiv, together with the other oila that she owes. In other words, what does that mean? That she promised that she can bring 3 birds together. They must come at the same time. 3 oilas must come at the same time. Don't worry about it. We're almost done. Rabbi said 3 more lines. At least wake up for the last case. Gishmak. Tzricha shatavi daf samachet samad aleph. Tzricha shatavi oid chamish preidim lemala mimin echad. Now she has to bring 5 birds on the top. Why? I have charts here. I'm not even going to show it. No, not showing. Not showing. No. I can't show it because it's not good enough to show. Huh? Right.
Why does it have to be 1 min, the same min? What does it make a difference?
It doesn't have to. Oh, no. Each pair has to be the same min.
Why is that?
No, that's how I started out. Within the pair, they must be the same. That's halacha. Each ken, we call it a ken. A ken is a pair. A pair must be the same type. So either you brought the pigeons or this, but it has to be the same. Now you have to bring 5. Why? Because she said that she's bringing 3 oilas together. So you bring one for the chiyuv, and two pair of, because she made her neder. Sorry, I have to say this. Her neder, the 2 that are neder, she decided what they are, and we don't know what. So you bring 1 oila for a chiyuv plus a pair of pigeons, just because that's what she promised, and a pair of doves, because maybe that's what she promised. So it's a total of 5.
She doesn't know what she brought.
Right. Yeah. She doesn't know what she promised. That's the whole thing. She knows what she brought. Rabbi Isai, again. Let me from the beginning. That's the whole story is, and you got to get this straight. She knows what she brought. She doesn't know what she promised. That's the whole story from the beginning. If you want, I can go back now. But at this point, she knows what she brought, she doesn't know what she promised, and it's 2 minim.
Also another?
Yeah.
By a neder, you never talk about the min. You say
it's a chiyuv. But it's a chiyuv.
Someone says they're a neder, they have to bring this.
Yeah, she said before. Yeah. Now, once again, the same problem that we don't know which one the kohen put on the mizbeach first. So memela, she must bring 6. In other words, the chayv also, we have no idea if the chayv went well or not. So she has to bring 1 for the chayv, a pigeon, 2 pigeons for her neder, 1 dove for her chayv, and 2 tayrim for the. In other words, she owes 3, but we don't know which min. So bring 3 and 3 of both minim. The sanasim l'koyin, and this is the last case, Rabbi. And the sanasim l'koyin, ve'enu yudas manosno. She has no idea what she gave him. Holach hakoyin. Rabbi, this just reminds me. I have to say over one of my favorite jokes, my favorite lines. I love it. And why did I remember? Because last night. Why do ADD people, why are they so smart, Rabbi Isai? Because they say Ata Choinen on Shabbos more times than regular people. And I can be Moisef. They say Shemona Esrei many more times than everybody else, because on Rosh Chodesh they never remember to say Yalav Yavai. And I had a nace last night. Of course I forgot. So that's, and so I, without even opening my eyes, because I tell them not to wait for me, but they do, by the Israelis. So I just went like this. I didn't even open my eyes. I went like this because I figured that they're probably waiting now. And the second I went like this, they loved it. That's what happens. I don't know what you gain from saying more Shemona Esrei than everybody else. Maybe more Atachainans. Here, more Atachainans. Baruch Hashem. No, I didn't repeat the whole Shemona Esrei. I went back to Ritzei. I caught on. What? Now you don't go back to Ritzei? No. I did. It's just a minig. Every Rosh Chodesh, at every Shemona Esrei, I go back to Ritzei and do this. It's just automatic. Unless a guy does shaloika halacha and screams out Yalav Yavai, which you're not supposed to, Elvis. Which is, I don't know why it's against halacha. Without that, I would never remember at all. I like when they scream out a middle Shemona Esrei, but the Mishmur says he shouldn't, because a guy might be in middle Shmakale and he's diving and saying Yalav. Whoa. Okay, fine. Next, we're almost done.
Now you can understand.
Yeah. She gave it to the kohen and she has no clue. What does no clue mean? Rabbi, let's do this again. What are the possibilities? What did she give him? Maybe she gave him 4 doves. Maybe she gave him 4 pigeons. Or maybe she gave him 2 and 2. There's 3 options. 4 doves, or 4 pigeons, or 2 and 2. Halach HaKoyin, Baruch Hashem, this is the last Mishnah in Kingdom, so we got it all. We're doing like the hardest Mishnah in Kingdom right now. You know this, you know everything, but okay, we're going to have to wait for Kingdom to do a better chart. Halach HaKoyin, I feel bad for Yoshi, whatever. I was busy with Reb David Lichtenstein instead of like working with Yoshi on this, and I got into the car, he's like, okay. And the Kohen, what? Yes, it was. At least it wasn't some Reb David Lichtenstein. Hey, Reb David, I'm starving. I thought I was talking to my wife, and I wrote, no, I'm starving. Can you please put the food in? He's like, yes, I'm coming over, whatever. It's a matter, sometimes you mess up, you write a text to the wrong person. Sometimes it's like, mamish, the guy's an idiot. What a shaitan you write to that guy. Yeah, that happened to my shver. Fine. He cursed the guy out. He's like, cursed the guy. No, seriously. He's like, to the guy. He's like, this guy is such an idiot. And he wrote it to him by mistake because he was on his thing. Okay. And there's no going back. What are you going to tell him? Yeah. Well, now everybody's refreshed. Everybody's up and awake. Here's the last case. No, Sanazah l'kohen, she gave all 6 to the kohen. No, not all 6. She doesn't know what she gave. There's different 3 options. Either 4 b'nei yoina, 4 toirim, or 2 and 2. Of course, he's super ADD. He has no clue. So first of all, she needs 4 birds for an eder, and 2 for the chayv. V'chatos achas. Now, the way it works is with the chatos, she only needs 1 chatos, because the chatos is what's kriveya. Chatos decides what's what. So memela, all you need is 1 chatos. 1 chatos will do the job. Benazai omer shtei chatos. Benazai says no. It's not the chatos that decides what is what. It's the first bird that you put on that you have to decide, and we don't know what the first bird is. So Mela, you have to do 2 of each, so that's 4, plus the chayv, plus 2 chatos. The kids, she brought 8 over here, according to Benazai. Omer Rabbi Yeshua, and finally, after all this, we have Rabbi Yeshua to prove that Rabbi Yeshua actually authored this and is in agreement with this. So you can't tell me that Rabbi Yeshua doesn't agree with this, and then we're back to the original question. According to Rabbi Yeshua, how come that little guy, that oila, that went from the top to the bottom, how come he didn't switch into a chatos? And how do I know this is Rabbi Yeshua? Because Omer Rabbi Yeshua, Zeu Shamru. After she forgot everything, she could have brought 6, but now she has to bring. I'm sorry. Yeah, she could have brought 6. Instead, she brought 4, and she messed up. So now she has to bring 8. She could have brought 6 and got out of the whole problem. Instead, she brought 4, which was a mess up. So she has to bring 8 for the mess up. The kids, instead of bringing 6, she brought 12. Not good. So he says a great mashal. He says, "Zel shamru kishuchai koilo yechad." So says Rashi, it's referring to a ram. Here's Rashi. Ukishu meis koilo shiva. Says Rashi, a live ram can make 1 ram sound, whatever it sounds like. But when he's dead, he has 7 sounds. How? Ketzad koili shiva, how? Beis karnov, beis chatzaitis. You take its horns and you make 2 shofars out of it. Beis shoikov, it's the thigh bone, whatever it's called. It's beis chalilim, you make 2 flutes out of it. Oiroi, it's all its hide. The taif, you make a drum out of it. Ma'ayim, and it's a kishkis, you take a linavalim. It's like the strings for the chords for the what? Lutes. Lutes? Lutes. Lutes. B'nei Me'ah of the Kinoiros. Rabbi say here's a beautiful video. I hope Kobe changed it for a second. That's Karleacha. When he's alive, it makes 1 sound. Look in the background, you can see the ram's head. It's very cool. Shofar. You see the guy on the left? Very cool. Now, so you have Rabbi Yeshua. It would have been good if we had it in the beginning of this year, no? So now, says Rabbi Yeshua, Nachamo. Rabbi Yeshua says you take a oila and you transform it into a chatos. How come we don't do it in this case? Says the Gemara, this is the spoiler, this ruins the whole thing. It's not pshat that the oila becomes 100% the chatos. The pshat is that the oila, if the kohen uses it, he's not chayiv ami'ila. It removes some of the edge. It's not a full-fledged chatos. It's just not a full oila that you're chayiv mi'ila. You have to bring a carbon and pay extra. He never said it's a real chatos. Rabbi Sai, have a good chodesh, a good Shabbos.
Merit the schus of spreading Torah throughout the world. Sponsor a shir today. MDYsponsor.com or sponsor at MDYDaf.com.